The excitement in Baltimore is absolutely electric right now. The Ravens are entering a brand new era, and the energy surrounding the team has been palpable ever since the offseason began. From the moment the new head coach stepped in, the organization has moved at a lightning pace, making strategic hires and lining up the staff to get the team ready well ahead of schedule. With the offseason program starting earlier than usual this year, everyone knows the countdown to April 1st is going to feel like it's moving faster than ever, and the anticipation is building for what promises to be a transformative period for Ravens football. The front office, coaching staff, and players alike are all buying into a vision of growth, improvement, and a return to the kind of dominance Baltimore fans have come to expect over the years. Anthony Weaver's return as defensive coordinator has been one of the highlights of this offseason. Many remember Weaver not only as a former player, but also as a coach who left a lasting mark during his previous tenure with the team. His history with the Ravens is deep, spanning from his days on the field to his years developing the defensive line. Players and coaches alike speak highly of him, not just for his football expertise, but for the kind of leader he is, a person who commands respect and inspires those around him. Bringing him back into the fold feels like more than just a strategic hire. It's a homecoming that strengthens the culture and identity of the team. His ability to connect with players, both veterans and newcomers, gives Baltimore a distinct advantage as they work to mold a defensive unit capable of competing at the highest level. Weaver's coaching philosophy is intense, passionate, and unapologetically physical. He has described his approach as old school, a mindset where problems on the field are solved through toughness and discipline. There's an infectious energy in how he leads, a combination of encouragement off the field and unrelenting intensity on it. Players talk about how he balances being personable and approachable with a fierce drive to push everyone to their limits once the whistle blows. The trenches, after all, are where games are won and lost, and Weaver's presence ensures that the Ravens' defensive line and front seven will be prepared to dominate opponents physically, mentally, and strategically. Combining Weaver's return with the vision and expertise of the new head coach creates a pairing that could redefine the defensive identity of the Ravens. Both men share a deep appreciation for Baltimore's defensive traditions, valuing physicality, execution, and the dominance that has historically defined the team. From the legendary units of the early 2000s to the current roster brimming with young talent, the alignment of these coaching minds feels like a perfect storm. They bring complementary skills, strategic innovation, and the ability to develop and maximize talent from Kyle Hamilton and Roquan Smith to the rising stars like Teddy Buchanan, Nate Wiggins, TJ Tampa, and Malachi Starks. The combination of experience, youth, and leadership is setting the stage for a defense that could once again be feared across the league. Weaver's recent statements about returning to Baltimore highlight not just his excitement, but the deep personal connection he has with the team. Calling it home, he emphasizes that leading the Ravens' defense is not just a job, it's a responsibility and an honor. His commitment to the team and his enthusiasm for building something special resonate throughout the organization. The energy he brings is tangible. Players feel it in practices, meetings, and every interaction on and off the field. It's the kind of drive that motivates everyone to elevate their game and embrace the standard of excellence expected in Baltimore. It's not just the leadership or the pedigree that makes this defense promising. It's the opportunity for collaboration and innovation. Weaver's work in Miami demonstrated his ability to adapt, overcome challenges, and lead a unit through adversity. Paired with the strategic mind of the new head coach, the combination is expected to result in a defensive unit that's not only physically dominant, but also creatively schemed to exploit the weaknesses of every opponent. The front seven will be key, but the entire defense, including the secondary, will benefit from a shared vision, a culture of accountability, and a relentless drive to succeed. Offensively, the Ravens are equally intriguing with the addition of Declan Doyle as offensive coordinator. Doyle, one of the youngest coordinators in the NFL at 29, brings a fresh perspective and a wealth of experience despite his age. Having worked under some of the league's brightest offensive minds, his track record with the Chicago Bears and prior coaching experience demonstrate his ability to develop players, manage complex schemes, and make critical adjustments on the fly. His relationship with Lamar Jackson adds another layer of potential, as the duo can grow and evolve together, blending youth with elite talent to maximize offensive output. Doyle's hands-on approach, combined with his understanding of the nuances of play design and execution, promises to elevate the offense to new heights. The contrast in experience levels between Doyle and the players he'll work with creates a dynamic environment. LAMAR, already a two-time MVP, benefits from having a coordinator who can challenge conventional approaches while fostering a collaborative relationship. The offense has the pieces to succeed, with elite talent at every skill position, from Zay Jones' explosiveness at wide receiver to Mark Andrews' consistency at tight end, and running backs who can change the game on any given play. Adding a visionary like Doyle to orchestrate these elements provides the Ravens with a high floor and an even higher ceiling. This offseason, the Ravens are shaping up to be a team that balances experience with innovation. From Weaver's return on defense to Doyle's fresh ideas on offense, the organization is committed to building a roster and a staff that can execute at an elite level. Young talent, returning veterans, and leadership with proven track records are all coming together to create an environment where growth, accountability, and dominance are expected, not optional. The upcoming months will be filled with development, training, and strategic planning as the team prepares for the challenges ahead. The buzz around the building is real, and the excitement is justified. Fans can feel the shift in energy, the tangible sense of purpose that permeates every corner of the Ravens organization. This is not just another offseason. It's a chance to redefine what Ravens football looks like in the modern NFL while honoring the traditions that have made the team a defensive powerhouse. The combination of energy, strategy, and talent promises a season that could be both thrilling and historic, setting the stage for a Baltimore squad ready to make its mark once again. The energy doesn't stop on defense or with the offensive coordinator hire. It carries through every aspect of the Ravens offseason. With a staff that's been assembled at breakneck speed, the team is gearing up to hit the ground running. Interviews, evaluations, and strategic planning have been happening daily, creating a rhythm that ensures no stone is left unturned. Each new hire, each addition to the coaching staff, is carefully calculated to complement the team's vision. There's a clear understanding that building a winning culture starts with leadership, and every move made this offseason reflects a commitment to excellence and preparation. The Ravens are making sure they are not only ready physically, but also mentally prepared to face every challenge the league will throw at them. Anthony Weaver's influence on the defensive side cannot be overstated. Players who have worked with him before speak about his ability to connect with athletes on a personal level while simultaneously demanding peak performance. His return is more than just a familiar face. It is a proven formula for defensive success. Weaver brings a philosophy grounded in discipline, technique, and a relentless pursuit of dominance in the trenches. Whether it's the defensive line, linebackers, or secondary, his approach instills a mindset of physicality and accountability. Every drill, every walkthrough, and every practice scenario is designed to prepare the players for the intensity of game day. And with a head coach like MINTER leading the overall vision, the combination of strategic insight and hands-on coaching promises a defense that will be aggressive, adaptable, and difficult for any opponent to penetrate. Weaver's track record in Miami, where he managed to lead a top-performing defense despite roster challenges, only reinforces the confidence the organization has in him. He has proven that he can adapt schemes to the strengths of his personnel, develop young talent, and maintain a high level of performance under pressure. Now back in Baltimore, with the added resources and a clear plan in place, the possibilities are expansive. Players like Teddy Buchanan and Nate Wiggins, who have shown flashes of brilliance, now have the opportunity to fully flourish under his guidance. Veterans, meanwhile, benefit from the reinforcement of leadership that understands the history and values of Ravens football. It's a perfect alignment of talent, experience, and coaching philosophy, and the results should be visible from the very first snap of the season. Offensively, the excitement around Declan Doyle continues to grow. His hands-on approach during his time with Chicago demonstrated his ability to manage the complexities of the game while still developing strong relationships with players. Even though he didn't call plays directly, his influence on game planning, adjustments, and player development was profound. In Baltimore, he has the chance to fully step into a role that allows him to shape an offense with a superstar quarterback like Lamar Jackson at the helm. The dynamic between Doyle and Lamar is one that promises growth and innovation, combining Lamar's experience and elite skill set with Doyle's fresh perspectives and strategic acumen. It's a pairing that could redefine how the Ravens approach offensive football in the modern era. Doyle's youth is not a limitation, it's a strength. Being closer in age to the players he works with allows him to communicate effectively, understand their perspectives, and create an environment of collaboration. He can push the limits of conventional thinking while still respecting the fundamentals of football, bridging the gap between innovation and execution. The team around him, from offensive linemen to skill position players, is equipped with talent that can translate this guidance into on-field success. With Lamar, Zay, Mark Andrews, and a supporting cast capable of explosive plays, the Ravens have an offense with the potential to dominate through versatility, timing, and creativity. The synergy between offense and defense is another element that sets this offseason apart. Weaver's defensive strategies, Doyle's offensive insights, and Minter's overarching vision create a cohesive philosophy that flows throughout the entire team. Practices are designed not only to build skills, but also to reinforce a culture of accountability, intensity, and adaptability. Players are not just learning plays. They are internalizing a mindset that prioritizes dominance, execution, and cohesion. Every coach, every meeting, every session on the field contributes to building a team that is prepared for the rigor of the NFL season. Baltimore's young talent is thriving under this renewed leadership. Players like T.J. Tampa, Malachi Starks, and Brody are stepping into larger roles, gaining confidence, and developing into the cornerstone pieces of the franchise. Veteran leaders are mentoring alongside these rising stars, creating a blend of experience and potential that is vital for sustained success. The energy in meetings, in weight rooms, and on practice fields is unlike anything the organization has seen in recent years. Each player understands the expectations and is motivated to elevate their game. There's a collective understanding that every offseason move, every coaching decision, and every practice rep is building toward the ultimate goal, a return to dominance on both sides of the ball. As the season approaches, the anticipation continues to grow. The Ravens are not just planning for individual games. They are building a program that is resilient, innovative, and capable of responding to any challenge. The off-season hires, the new coordinators, the returning familiar faces, and the emerging young talent are all pieces of a larger puzzle designed to create balance and efficiency across the roster. Baltimore fans have reason to be optimistic because every decision this offseason has been intentional, calculated, and aimed at one goal: winning football games while staying true to the tradition of Ravens excellence. With a defense designed to be ruthless, a revitalized offense ready to exploit mismatches, and a coaching staff that blends experience with fresh ideas, the Ravens are positioning themselves to compete at the highest level. The atmosphere around the team is charged, the practices are intense, and the players are fully committed to the mission. Weaver's energy, Doyle's innovation, and Minter's vision converge into a team that is hungry, disciplined, and ready to make an impact. Every player on the roster knows the expectations and the standard of excellence they are striving for, and the culture that has been built this offseason will ensure that those expectations are met and exceeded. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Your support keeps us bringing you the latest news on the Baltimore Ravens. And hey, drop your take in the comments below. We want to hear from the flock. Whispers are stirring across the NFL after a surprisingly tense meeting in Florida that has left fans speculating about the future of one of the league's brightest quarterbacks. Sources suggest that linebacker Minter recently had a dinner with Lamar Jackson of the Baltimore Ravens, a meeting that insiders describe as intense and full of unspoken tension. Observers who were close to the scene claim that Jackson, typically known for his charismatic demeanor, appeared noticeably frustrated and restless throughout the evening. The gathering, which took place at a private Florida venue, reportedly focused on team dynamics, leadership challenges, and the quarterback's evolving role in the Ravens' offense. While the exact content of the conversation remains confidential, those familiar with the situation hint that Jackson may be reconsidering his long-term position with the team. Minter, known for his outspoken nature and strong locker room presence, seemed intent on probing Jackson about his concerns, prompting speculation that internal disagreements could be surfacing. Although Jackson has led the Ravens to numerous highs, recent murmurs about locker room dissatisfaction have grown louder. Fans and analysts alike are now questioning whether this dinner signals the start of behind-the-scenes maneuvers or merely a candid discussion about the pressures of leading a top-tier team. The NFL community thrives on speculation, and with Jackson's apparent restlessness, rumors of possible trade talks or a shift in team strategy are sure to intensify. Team insiders emphasize that no official decisions have been made, but the image of Jackson appearing uneasy in the presence of a veteran teammate has already ignited a frenzy on social media. Pundits are dissecting every detail, from body language to the choice of venue, looking for clues about what Jackson might be planning next. One thing is clear: the Ravens' quarterback situation is now a story that extends beyond the field, with fans eagerly awaiting any signal of a potential shakeup. As the NFL season progresses, all eyes will remain on Jackson, and whether this Florida dinner was just a momentary airing of grievances or the first sign of a major development is a question that only time may answer. For now, speculation reigns supreme, and the Ravens' locker room may be more intriguing than any game on the schedule. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay in the loop with exclusive news on our Baltimore Ravens, make sure to subscribe and hit that like button. We'd love to hear what the flock thinks. Drop your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next one.